I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the...
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? White 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, sub.
47 is the mic.
Green, triple team.
And come on out.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey,
Kill.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Hey, easy. 51 the mic, boy, 51. I got you, pump.
21.
51.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
36.
Check.
good, you're good. Line 4, ready.
Know your job.
Hey, orbit.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Play a zone defense when you can sit back.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go, even.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
4-7's the mic. 4-7. I'm coming after you.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now it's Ginn. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, box truck.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones breaking from the contact. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. A 1st down throw for Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this is caught by Evans. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Flush to his right. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Check.
Breeze now on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 47. Flip it. 47. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, check Mike 47.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here's Ginn. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Mike 51.
Easy, opposite.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
From the 40 now on second down, Winston. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 25, check 25, check 25. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist, watch the twist. Check it out.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
Now Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Brings up 3rd down.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams. We're ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
He's cheating. Legit
this
says no nano.
A couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Are you and Dylan playing? Hello?
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. And Thomas has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Ready. 5-9. Kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Jared.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Here we go. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ready. Quit talking about it. 12. Opposite.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go, G. Here we go. Wait a second.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Now Winston escapes the sack. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, easy. Hey, easy. Hey, check Mike 45. Check 45.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Still going. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple. Breeze. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Over. 14. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, 2.
To throw, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Lutz puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. But they picked up a little bit of yard.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got yards was the pickup on the last completion, so the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Pass
Dude, my headset's about to die.
Now
already.
That dude drops back like 50 yards.
Full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him.
The Buccaneers nigga drops back like 30 yards every
multiple plays and go
over
different situations and scenarios to make sure
every single time that nigga dropping back like 15
so the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Nigga, no. That nigga probably lost at words. Nigga, I don't even know how the fuck he fucking... I gotta edit something, bro. You think you can just fucking memorize that
He's got a man.
shit? No, fuck that. I'm changing my formation.
Dude, this dude just caught it, bro. I'm about to lose.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah.
Nigga, he's on the 28. He ain't fucking. He has one timeout. He ain't doing shit. I mean, he's one.
Back to throw.
13 to 10. 28 seconds
Pick
left.
that.
And that'll be incomplete with
That's a
11
long field
seconds
goal,
remaining
though. I can
now.
hold him to that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He's home, so I don't know how the ice works.
I think it still ices him. I don't know about in the league. Online it does.
They'll look to throw.
Pick. Oh, he sacked him. That's big. That was a long one for the win.
At the 38. A
Or for the
costly
tie,
sack.
actually.
They'll have to use a timeout here.
I tried.
Dude, this is like a 54-yard field goal, ain't it?
With the 8 to 6 wind blowing sideways, and I just iced him. There's lots of pressure right now.
So the
It's
field goal
ice,
unit
too.
is
There's
on
no
the
way.
field.
If he makes this, he's good.
Right here. This to potentially send us to overtime.
This one or no?
Kicking already. Oh, he shaked it hard.
And this kick
He
is
shaked
not
it
gonna
hard.
get there. It's short and no good. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah,
That's
think
tough
about
on there for
the
real to
team that
make.
just got vanquished.
Yeah.
They did score in the second quarter. Do you
He
think they
shaked
thought
it bad.
that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focused.